Okay, everyone. Um, Welcome back. Okay, today this is our third video on Python fundamentals, and we are going to be looking at operators and comments. Okay. Now, what are operators? Now, in Python, we have different kinds of operators. These are simply things that we use to perform some basic operations. They are more like functions, but in a special kind of way. We have arithmetic operators, we have relational operators, we have logical operators, and we have some membership operators and assignment operators, different kinds of assignment operators. However, in this video I'm going to be considering arithmetic operators, okay, and then we'll go into comments. What are comments? How do you document your code for the sake of other persons that wants to read your code, or possibly yourself? Not when you come the next day or 2 weeks after, you're looking at your code and you're confused as to what you wrote, as though you're not even the one that did the coding or so. Okay, so we are going to use idle still. Then maybe in the next video we are going to install another IDE. I told you guys of Anaconda distribution. It comes with a lot of IDs. I think we'll make use of that from the next video, but for this video let's get started. So as usual, we are now on idle, so we click on file and then new file. Okay, so we are looking at operators. Now before I talk about operators, let me just briefly show you what comments are. In Python, for you to declare something as a comment, or is a line as a comment, there are two ways. We have two kinds of comments. We have single line comments and we have multi-line comments. For single line comments, it starts with this hash symbol. Okay, after you have this hash symbol, whatever comes after the hash symbol is going to be ignored by the interpreter. It is seen as gibberish, as something that is not meant to be translated, so it's going to be ignored. So for instance, I can say what we are looking at, that this is a single line comment. So I can spell anything I want here, write it in even my language, and the interpreter is completely going to be blind to it. He's not going to see whatever I wrote there. So what I want to have next is, I'm looking at this is a single line comment, and we want to look at arithmetic operators just to document the code. Arithmetic operators. Okay, so the different kinds of operators we have, I'm going to show that with some manipulations. So we have print. Let's say we want to print 2 plus 4. You should guess what this operator is used for, but if you still want me to tell you, I would. So we have 2 minus 4. We have 2 asterisk 4. This I'm going to change it. I'll make it 9 4/4. I have 9 4/4. 9. Then I'm going to use this percentage symbol 4. Then before this, let me have one other one here. This is going to be 2 asterisk 4, double asterisk. Okay, so let's see what these guys are used for. So we save it, save as, let's save it somewhere nice. We save it in our same folder, the one we used the last time, YouTube contents, Python fundamentals. I think we have hello here. That was the first program we wrote. So we are going to save this as operators and comments.py by default. Okay, so we have that saved. We'll move to run, and then we run the model. So let's keep this side to side so that we understand what's going on here. The first line, what we have is print 2 plus 4. That's the addition operator. So it's obvious, that's general. I think almost all programming language, that's what they use. Plus for addition, minus for subtraction. So this is subtraction. Now notice what I'm doing here. For the fact that I have hash symbol, this single line comment, it can come anywhere in your program. Okay, it can even come next to an executable statement. Okay, that's on the same line, but it can come before an executable statement on the same line. For instance, I have print 2 plus 4, then on that same line I have the hash symbol, then I'm saying this is for addition. What did I do? Okay, that's for addition, and this for subtraction. Then next we have this guy, this is for multiplication. Thereafter we have, this is called the exponentiation symbol, or some persons will say it is order, so let's call it exponentiation or order. Okay, which means you're raising something to a power. So that's why the first line we have 2 plus 4 is 6. This is 2 minus 4, that's minus 2. This is 2 times 4 is 8. This is 2 raised to the power of 4. As star is 4. Okay, that's going to give us 16. There we have 9 divided by 4, and that is I guess 2.25. yeah, that's what Python is saying, so that should be correct. Then you have 9 doubled 4 slash 4 and 9 percentage 4. So these two operators, what are they actually doing? Now when you use singled 4 slash, okay, it is called true division, so it is floating point division. Invariably you're going to have everything you're meant to have, okay, the whole number parts including decimal parts. That's why we have 2.25. but when you use double 4 slash in Python, it means integer division. Okay, that means you're going to ignore the decimal part and take just the quotient, just the whole number part. The number before the decimal point is called the quotient. So instead of us having 2.25, it is extracting 0.25 out, it's discarding it per se, and it's returning just 2 as the result. So that's why 9 double 4 slash 4 is giving us 2. Then finally we have 9 percentage 4. So we can guess what that is used for. It's returning the result 1. Now basically what it's doing is, it's called the modulus operator. This is called the modulus operator. So it carries out a division and then returns the remainder. So it's saying what will be the remainder when 9 is divided by 4, and 4 will go into 9 twice with a remainder of 1. So that's the reason we have 1 as our result here. Okay, so once again, this is called integer division, and this is called floating point division. Okay, so these are the basic arithmetic operators we have in Python. So next we are going to make use of these operators, okay, to solve some problems.